Hey, good morning. So today I'm here to talk about disconnection. I guess we all know we are disconnected from God, we are disconnected from one another, and I always say we are all one and so on. But the reality is that not many of us understand that. And part of the reason is because we are disconnected from ourselves. So, how can we understand this big connection that we have this net that put us all together if we didn't understand that we are connected as body, mind, and soul? So that's what I wanted to try to bring up so that we can reflect on. We are a complex being, right? And we have like the body, but what we eat, how we behave also affects our mind, and this affects our soul, our spirit. And that's where the connection starts. So if we are disconnected from ourselves, how can we see the connection with others, or that we are part of this big universe, a part of God, a spark of God in here? So my invitation for you today is to start paying attention to yourself and how you feel, for example, after you eat. So if you eat something, take note of what you're eating and take note of how you feel after the meal. If you're tired, if you're happy, if you're sad, how long does it take for you to be hungry again, and how this hunger manifests? Does it come like slowly, you're perceiving your body, or does it come out of the blue and you're like hunger? So there's a lot for us to bring to the table. This was the way I reconnected with myself. This is how my spiritual journey began. When I removed sugar from my diet, I became more aware of my body, and I became more aware of the role that every food would play in my mental health, how I would behave towards others, how I would feel, and anxiousness or depression or uh, anything that may influence you. That comes from food, but that also comes like from exercise, from meditation. Everything that we do with our body impacts our mental health and impacts our spiritual health, our the ability we have to communicate, to integrate with the spiritual world, like the how clear this communication will be. And the simple thing to talk about would be like sugar, because we all know that it impacts our metabolic health. We all know that it impacts how our impacts our mental health. So we know that like eating a lot of sugar causes people to be more anxious, for example. This is a known thing. I don't have to stress about it. And if you are on this spiritual journey, you will also know that it's one of the things that helps like calcifying the pineal gland. And what is the pineal gland? It's what we think, what we talk about when we say the third eye, right? It's something that looks like this inside our brain, like in the middle of our brain. And it's a way to establish a spiritual connection. And I think it goes forward. I think there's like this pineal gland is also connected to the crown chakra. That's how I see, that's how I feel it. But anyway, it's all connected. So my invitation here is for you to start paying attention to your body, to start paying attention to the cycles of your body. And of course, for women, it's easier, like the moon cycles and how we behave, and taking notes and paying attention to, oh, how do I feel? How do I sleep during this moon? Or how my appetite behaves and how my period is connected to this and that. So this is one invitation. But men can also do that. So it is actually new information for me, but like men go through cycles too. It's just an yearly thing. And like they are more like alive during spring and summer, and then they need their time to rest, to recover, to take care like of the family during winter and things like that. There's information out there. So let's honor those cycles. Let's understand this productivity that we have, or the need to rest, the need to eat or not, but looking inwards, right? Trying to understand, for example, when it comes again to food, try to understand if by lunchtime you're hungry, or if you're just eating out of habit. If you wake up again feeling hungry, or if somebody just told you that the breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Guess who came up with that? Kellogg's. So let's not get political. I tend to go in this direction, but just pay attention to your body. The knowledge is in the soul, but we are not listening to it. So there's a lot to discuss about, but I'm trying to make this short. So I'll stop here, just putting this invitation to you. Pay attention to your body. See how everything that you do in the physical affects your mental health and your ability to communicate with the spiritual realm, so to say. And when I say that, you don't have to believe in everything that I do. Just pay attention to your intuition and your thoughts, how clear they come to you, how you feel like doing something and it makes sense, how inspired you are for your next actions. So if you believe in other things, see how disconnection goes, see how your meditation goes, see how you feel like protected, or how you manifest things. Just pay attention to those things. And right now, you don't have to change anything. Just see how things affect you. The next step would be trying to get rid of addictions, of course. And for that, the first thing that comes to mind is sugar. If you have addiction in cigarettes or alcohol, of course, those affect hugely. But I'm talking about like 99% of the population that is addicted to sugar. So maybe let's take some steps back and let's see how we feel. Yes, I can help you with that, but I'm not trying to sell anything right now. I'm just trying to bring awareness. Okay, see you.